Hey, OJ here. It's coffee time. Well, we haven't done much for walks around, but today we decided we'd take a drive down memory lane and come out again to Deb's old farm. So let's go for a walk around and we'll see what we can find. The old driveway.
Still here. Little shrubs of some kind, but I'm not sure what they are.
I'm not sure either. So you used to have to drive up here. Lots of deer in here too.
Walk up to. Just gonna figure out exactly where the house was.
So in about here. This is where the carport was.
And my mom's bricks are still here.
Yeah. And this is where the house would have been right here, and where that part of that tree's in.
Where's that?
Yeah.
This is where the house was.
There's probably a piano still buried under there.
See if we can figure out where the garden path was. Well, another rock over here.
Shasta daisies.
I've never walked down this path without looking at my feet for snakes. Look at
Yes, see? I told you.
look at all the irises. They're all green.
The blooming irises.
Beautiful. All over in here is irises.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I told you.
I can't believe how big this tree has gotten.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Look how tall it is.
It's huge.
Look up the side. Where do you see daylilies?
Right there. Two great big ones.
I was looking over here. Oh my goodness. Obviously had some over here. Something moving in there. I should be
That's me stamping on a stick. It's alright. Another one there. Yeah.
Well, Mom had a border. Oh, there's a little spruce tree coming up. One here. Can't think what the name is. Oh my goodness, I'm standing on daylilies.
Yep.
I'm gonna go around. Oh, everywhere I look.
I don't think you can go around without stepping on.
Pansy, or is it?
Yeah.
What that's called. Where's Mom and Dad when you need them? Look at it, it's all over in here too. She had a border that went all along in front of the lilacs here. Lots of ground cover she had in here. But nothing growing here now that I can see.
Yeah.
It could be poison ivy, I suppose.
Well, it could be it.
In here too.
Yeah.
There's a little shrub.
Not that Japanese meat. Oh yeah.
And I used to have a place to sit under the trees here.
Look it in there.
I didn't even look at it. See, oh, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. There's a fence back there I didn't remember seeing either. Let's go closer.
Yeah.
There's the pump.
Yeah, the little hand pump.
I remember Dad had that hand pump and that all those trees have died out.
Yeah.
So beautiful. Everywhere we look.
All over them.
Yeah, I'm gonna fall over that. So I'm gonna go this way. So pretty.
This some ground cover.
That's what I bought last year. Creeping Jenny. Right there. That is Creeping Jenny. Mom always had lots of that.
And more irises there.
The door's kind of falling apart.
apparent.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's got berries on it.
Yeah.
More all along there. What did you find?
Kind of dog.
Yeah, some kind of dogwood.
They have a bunch of them.
Yep. I remember a plum tree being. Isn't that a plum tree?
I have no idea. There's something. I don't know.
Yeah, this is probably where they push trees and stuff.
This is Aster, isn't it?
Could be.
Just have them up by the house too, but they seem to have taken over down here.
And that
Past
bare,
the pine tree?
that bare piece over there was where the Saskatoons were. Look at here.
What am I?
Just a daylily way out here.
All by itself. I'm trying to visualize how far back the end of, well, the pine trees are there, so the end of the garden come out to the pines, right?
Yeah.
So way out to here.
Yeah, that's where all those
trees
there were pushed up.
They curved it off, but it used
All
to come
up.
way out here.
Yeah.
And if you stand and look, okay, there's the cottonwood. So really, I'm right at an angle here. So this is where you stand right where I am.
Do you think it's different than where I am?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because the cottonwood is there. So straight, the pathway is behind all the maples that have grown up and take over. You would, if the house was there, it would be behind these little maple trees that have taken over.
Lots of deer tracks.
Well, I'm heading this way.
Yeah. come.
Really? You will do the same when you come here.
I will do that.
Come this way. I want to surprise you when you see this.
Which way?
This way. Follow me. Don't look up. Don't look up before I tell you.
Ow!
Oh, well, maybe look up for the branches. Okay. Look.
Oh my.
I told you you'd have the same reaction. Oh,
wow.
It's beautiful. I knew this was more where the garden was, on this side. I'm just a little concerned about what might be living in that pile of trees. I'm kind of speechless now. Back here.
Yeah.
Think they'd sell us just a little chunk of paradise here? So we could clean it all up and make it beautiful again. I just need a little piece. Just a few acres. I can't believe these are here. It's become a wild garden. Go up to the house. Now that we've toured the garden like we own. It must be coffee time at the house.
It is. It sure is coffee time.
Maybe you can find a place to sit.
I think the chairs are all gone.
You should have brought a couple.
Yeah.
For old time's sake.
Yeah.
Having coffee at the farm. Oh, I found the brick path.
What?
I found the brick path.
Oh, I thought you said you found a dead calf.
No, not a dead path. The brick path. Right here. So the path went down this way. I was going on the wrong side of the tree. And then it went down. You can see them all down here. It would have went up. I'm seeing more signs of pathway here. Oh, there's more bricks. There's a piece of landscaping tie here.
I think it's time for coffee. She takes another walk down memory lane.
Mom and Dad spent 61 years on this property. The farm was a wonderful place to grow up, and I have so many memories. For as long as I can remember, we always had flowers to brighten up our yard. And as time went by, those small flower beds and borders grew into one of the most beautiful gardens I've ever seen. We went back to visit the farm 9 years after Mom and Dad left it. It was hard to believe it was the same place. If it wasn't for a few trees still standing and a couple of small buildings, I wouldn't have been able to visualize how things used to be. It was hard to go back and see all that Mom and Dad spent so much time and hard work on completely gone, but I couldn't help but think, isn't this a picture of our life here on this earth? James 4:14 says, "Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow, for what is your life? It is even a vapour that appeareth for a little time, and then vanisheth away." 1 Peter 1:24, "For all flesh is as grass, and all the glory of man as the flower of grass. The grass withereth, and the flower thereof falleth away." At that time, I wrote a song called "Just Passing Through." We've made a place of beauty as we've lived out our days, been blessed with loving family and friends along the way. But this is not our home. We're walking by faith, knowing Jesus went before us to prepare for us a place. Our life is but a vapour, then vanisheth away. This earthly tabernacle will be dissolved one day. Then all our worldly goods will wither and fade, as we behold God's glory when we meet him face to face. Yes, we are persuaded, we know that we know, at the end of this journey lies our heavenly home. We're seeking for a country God's promise is true. We're strangers and pilgrims, we're just passing through. We know this world is not our final home. As beautiful as their earthly home was, Mom and Dad both knew there was one far better to come. Someone once said the garden was like a little piece of heaven. But as I walk around the garden today and see all the beautiful flowers growing up through the weeds, I think of our heavenly home, and I just have to believe that along with mansions, God has planted the most beautiful gardens for us to enjoy for all eternity.